important on campus, and why do you think that multicultural groups and multicultural affairs deserves a member of the SAE board? And we'll start with Maryam.
Well, I guess as a person of color, this is a pretty loaded question. I think multiculturalism on campus is important because it is the only way that you can have people that you can connect with in a campus that's, for lack of better words, pretty much whitewashed. As a person of color, when I go to the Black Student Union meetings or I go to African student organizations, I have people that understand what it is that I'm going through. I have people that I can relate to, and I have people that I can talk to about the different problems. This is why we need to have these type of groups on campus, because I'm living, this year for example, I'm living with 6 different white girls, and one of the things that they said to me is that they feel as if they have no culture and that they aren't aware of a lot of the problems that Black students face. So I believe that by having these cultural groups on campus, we're able to let the general campus become aware of what the problems people are facing because they're not part of the so-called majority. This is why we need to have these cultural groups on campus, because it's important for people to understand what it is that students go through.
Okay.
Thank you. Karina? I feel like these cultural groups represent what our campus is all about. We have such a diverse campus, and every cultural group represents a part of somebody, a part of campus, somebody on campus. I feel like they advocate, they let everybody know that culture is not just about what color you are, what you believe. It's more, it's deeper than that, to what you believe in, what your interests are, what's going on all over the world. I feel like all these cultural groups let students know that they have somewhere to hibernate, somewhere to learn, something to learn about. They keep everybody going. They keep students aware, students active. They keep students participating in everything. I feel like these cultural organizations represent a lot more than just their titles that they're given, like the Black Student Union. I feel like it just, in the large group, it might just represent Black people, as students say, but I feel like they're not just advocating to them in the general sense they are, but they want everybody else to join their organizations, to get to know what their organization is about, what Black students go through, just like every organization on campus. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll have 1 minute closing statements, and we'll start with Karina and then go to Maryam.
Okay. Hi, I guess, as I said before, my name is Karina Jiminez. I'm running for the VPMA position for many reasons. I feel like I'm the best candidate because currently I'm the Hillman College Council Social Vice President, which gives me leadership skills. I've worked with international students one-on-one this year, involving every international student in Hillman with Hillman-wide events, getting them to know what's going on in Hillman, what's going on campus. I have thrown forums for them. I feel like I also, as the VPMA position, I want to work with every organization so that they can prioritize what's going on campus, what the most important events are, and continue from there. I also want to bring the communities into the organization. I want to involve them one another so they can correlate, maybe through events with one another, not have conflicts with one another. And generally, I want to change the VPMA publicity. I want to make it a more positive image. I've worked with all these with many other organizations on campus, one-on-one, so I know what they're all about. I know that I can advocate for them the best. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maryam?
I'm running for Vice President of Multicultural Affairs because I want to be able to say to student groups that you've been disappointed long enough, and it's time that you had a VPMA that was serious about bringing stability to the position. I want to promise them realistic goals as opposed to just making promises, because they've heard promises time and time again. I plan on bridging, like I said, the gap between the international students and the conventional students. I plan on also serving as an advocate for these cultural groups, not just to the administration, but to the campus body as a whole. And I also plan on implementing my notion of expanded diversity, which means that you don't have to belong to these cultural groups for me to take a look at you. I will work with the different types of groups on campus in order to show that there are these different intersections that represent the cultural groups. And by doing this, I feel like this is the best way that we can integrate the cultural groups with the rest of campus so that we no longer have this isolation that occurs. My name is Maryam, and I'm running for VPMA. Vote for me.
Okay.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is the end of the VPMA debates. Up next, we're going to have a half-hour break. Up next, we will be having the EVP, Executive Vice President debate, followed by the FVP, and then finally the President. So stay tuned to WHRW 90.